Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the crypto lunch break. Welcome to the crypto midnight snack. It's late. Hey Dennis, good to see you. Hey, yes, you are here. I'm glad you're here, man. Just do a quick show. Just a couple weird things I saw in the news. There's not a ton of stuff to really go over. Also, I got everybody paid from all the winners yesterday, which was a lot. It was six. I'm glad, Dennis. It was six different people won. So, but I think I got everybody. Yeah, I got everybody out their money. Actually gave 200 million bands to everybody instead of 100 million. Which Bandemic's like awesome, man. I bought some as well as getting the free ones, and I'm glad I did. It's up like 300%, in like 2 weeks. So pretty cool. Oh man, I don't think I'm going to do a show tomorrow. I don't know for sure, but I might. Like I said, I'm glad to do it, man. Glad to give back. Shit, man. Kind of an emotional guy, which is been tough over the years for me. But I'm also kind of a large guy, and I guess that helped. I was able to be more emotional. I was raised most of my life by a single mom, so, and I'm older, so back when I was a kid, it was a broken home, not a single parent home. So that was a little rough growing up, but I handled it. But speaking of that, I don't know if you guys know, but I was a single father with 2 sets of twins, 4 boys. Raised them, alone. What a lot of people don't know is that one of them, I just wanted to say one simple thing. He passed away when he was 19, about a week before he turned 20. And shit. Tomorrow is the anniversary, so it's a tough day. Today is actually usually a tougher day for me. But usually on that day, I don't do anything. I just like come out of my room. So I don't know if I'm going to do a show tomorrow, but I'm also trying to do things differently. So I don't know if I will or won't, but I appreciate you guys, all of y'all, for watching, giving me a reason to do this every day. To just I just want to say I appreciate you guys very much. So might not do a show tomorrow. With that, let's I appreciate it, bud. I appreciate it. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to get all super serious. But just wanted you to know that I might not do the show tomorrow, but I will try. Let's do the DeFi gems and just jump into that. Here, let me make this bigger so you don't have to stare at my goofy mug. This I have talked about once. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was funny. It's I Bet You. There's links to all these in the description. If y'all think any of them are cool, want me to go over do a full review of one, I'll do that. So this allows you to make a smart contract if you have a bet with a friend or an argument. I made the comment last time, like, Do you know how many problems this will cause in marriages? But you can make the smart contract, make the bet, or it doesn't have to be for like money or anything. It could just be, you want to settle an argument with you and someone else. And then when you submit proof, the AI looks at the proof, and then it declares a winner and gives the winner the prize or whatever you set it at. But it can just be like the proof that you're correct, and it's on the blockchain, so they can never argue with you again. You could literally keep tabs like in your marriage. So like 6 months or a year down the road, you'd be like, I believe I have 22 correct arguments, and you only have 17. So we can go with me being the expert here. But you can create irreversible bets under 10 minutes to prove you're right and win money, or whatever you set it at. So I think it's pretty cool. You should check it out and let me know if you want me to do a deeper dive on it. Other one is Securities. I've went over this. I did a full review on it. And I think it's really going to be huge because it's RegTech, this whole new section of blockchain and crypto, mainly crypto, and blockchain, because it's for regulation and all the technology that needs to be put in place in order to regulate this whole industry that's just formed. So we would talk about how crypto is at the beginning stages still, and this is a whole new portion of the industry that hasn't even been created yet. So it's not even the ground floor. I mean, it's like laying the foundation. So I think the room for the opportunity here is like immeasurable. And then last, the Unidex. I think this is it's an aggregator platform, but you're able to do limit trades, which you can't do on if you just use the straight swapping sites, and it's plugged into tons of all of the swap sites. But it's really, really cool. Check it out. It's easy to just click enter the app, and you have like all the tools on there. Like the graphs and all that. If you want to draw your lines and do your charts, you can get all that done right in one place, so you're not bouncing back and forth. I think it's pretty cool. Well, let's jump into let me go back to the chat, see how that's going. All right, what do we got? Yeah, it is. Yeah, they makes the decision to. So it's basically an extremely impartial judge. So you can have proof that you won. Man, everything's running just a little slow. Yeah, and let me know if you want me to do the full review on it, and I'll get it done. So I thought this was hilarious. Just reading through this, and it was talking about AMC, and which is up like 3,000%. My Asian son, Sebastian, has made a ton of money with this. He's like super excited about it. He keeps talking to my boys about it, and they're all kind of sick of it. But I'm excited. He's like, "Is this how you felt in crypto all this time?" I'm like freaking out. I keep looking at my phone. I was like, "Yeah, man, it's very cool." But anyway, they talk about these as meme stocks now. I mean, GameStop, AMC, these are legitimate, long, big, companies, and to be called meme stocks coming from like Doge and like meme coins. I thought it was just kind of funny that crypto is changing the zeitgeist of the investment world already, and influencing the stock market or legacy financial systems. I thought that was pretty funny. Solana is, now I like Binance Smart Chain. I love Binance Smart Chain. I like what it's doing. I like the speed of what it's doing and how it's developing and creating things just like unbelievable. If you think of like when Ethereum first started to when like the first, those really slow Ethereum dexes were out, to like when like Uniswap came around, the time frame on that, the number of years. And then when you look at how fast like PancakeSwap, how fast like Binance Smart Chain was developed to where we're at today with like PancakeSwap. That little bit of time, the amount of technology that was created, it's so much faster. And Solana, same thing. They're like just coming out of the gate, and they're like moving faster than even Binance Smart Chain. They're launching a $20 million fund to advance their ecosystem just in Korea. And that's after they raised $60 million for projects in Brazil, Russia, India, and Ukraine. So Solana is like moving super, super quick. Let me bounce back to the chat again. This is really rough to do with myself. I wish I had somebody to help me out here. Okay. Yeah, he does. And he got into crypto, but he used my crypto.com link, got his crypto.com stuff. And then he's like, I'm going to buy a bunch of Crow. So he put all his money into Crow and just watched it go down. So he was pretty sad about that. And then he didn't have a lot of money to put into like other things. I told him to put in money into ADA like way back when, like a couple months ago. But yeah, he definitely has the bug. He's wanted to take some of these profits and start moving into crypto. So these are two stories that are completely the opposite. Which makes me, and I thought that we're in a very weird time when it comes to the market, to crypto, to this stage.
Diabetes can lead to kidney disease.
Really don't want to hear a kidney disease commercial while I'm going over this. But this is talking about the crypto crash aftershocks and how there's the article's talking about in like leverage trading and futures that you could do up to like 100x. And it was before this, there was like longs were like 91% of what the market was. Everybody was really positive, and how that's dropped dramatically now. People aren't that bullish on it. But then this other article is talking about how everyone is talking about crypto, and that everyone's got the bug. Everyone's asking this guy constantly, bitch. I'm sure in your life, that everyone's asking you about Bitcoin and crypto in general now, which is another thing. It's not just Bitcoin like it was in the last run. And both of them are talking about the same thing, that it's a bubble. Everything's a bubble. Eventually the bubble will burst. And then it compares the where we're at to tech stocks. Yeah. So then when I thought about that, everyone thinks that everything's going to happen the normal pattern. We're going to have a huge run up, and then we're going to have a big crash. We're going to have some bear time, and then we're going to come back. And I think that this is like a nexus point. This is like the tech stocks did in the 90s. Everything was just going to blow up. But I don't think we've hit that yet. I don't think we've had the huge parabolic run, which is what everyone's talking about crypto is. I think that is still coming. I think the explosion like pets.com or whatever, any company could put a .com at the end of their name and their valuation is going to skyrocket. I think that is just around the corner. And then I think the bubble's going to pop. I think when there's real FOMO, and we think we've seen FOMO. I mean, FOMO that we have not seen before. Huge amounts. It's just starting. Right now, we're looking at a demand for crypto in banks and in the traditional framework of the investment market, and they're kowtowing to it. They're begrudgingly giving in. Because that's what consumers want. But the consumers haven't dumped their money in yet. So I think that's coming still. And then once that happens, once that bubble gets real big, once we're talking $100,000, $150,000, $250,000 Bitcoin, that's when I think the bubble burst. That's when everything sucks for everybody. That may be, as far as the grand, putting on your tinfoil hat, when the dollar breaks down too, and it's all going to can blame it on, blame it on COVID, blame it on Bitcoin, blame it on that. But that's when it's going to all burst. But just like tech stocks, from those ashes, from that bubble burst, is when the legitimate real market comes into play. That's when crypto is securely creates its foundation, and like, this is the market, just like Amazon is today, just like Facebook, all the FANG stocks, Apple, all of those. When after that bubble bursts, that's when everything comes back as the really the basis for everything. That's the foundation. That's when I think it all comes back, and it's what's the word I'm looking for? It's established. Like you look at the tech guy. I don't want to say tech stocks, but if you look at the technology industry, when it comes to, I mean, good God, the whole NASDAQ market was built around that. And now that's a legitimate, it's up there with the New York Stock Exchange. They're compatible. Before it was, it was like, that was New York Stock Exchange light. It wasn't as big of a deal. And it's not that way anymore. So I think once this bubble does burst, but I think we're in for it, very soon. Within months, this year. I think it's the big explosion is coming. It has not happened yet. But then I think it will burst, and it will be bad. And as usual, the average investor is the one that's going to get hurt, unless people are educated. When we're looking at that's another thing. Everything about this situation, this time in history, is different. And people always say that, but this is true. It's a whole new asset class. It's a whole new way of looking at what money is. It's a whole new way of who has money, who has sovereignty over the money. There's so much power that's been given to people now. And with the internet, when you throw that in there, there's so much education that people can get on how things work, that this time around, and with meme stocks, with what's happened with AMC, with what's happened with GameStop, average people have taken on these legacy, slimy powerhouses, and they've stuck it to it. They've stuck it, to those hedge funds. They've played the game. The average guy has played the game with the big boys and gave them a black eye, and they don't like it. So I think if it's done right, this could be so huge for all of us, for humanity in general, to where this could be, such a game changer. What Satoshi really, really, really envisioned, a complete change of the structure of money, so it's a very exciting time, but it's a volatile time, and it could go either way. I mean, if people don't educate themselves and people just we could have a repeat, 10 times worse of what 2008 was. So I think it's really, really important to even if you get frustrated by your friends and your family who are now coming out and asking questions, about crypto, take a second, give it to them, send them, get a good video maybe that explains things, and just send them that link. Maybe I need to do more Bitcoin basics, just do like a playlist for everybody and really go in depth, which I'll get that done. But it's like 2 a.m, so I'm going to probably have a drink and then go to bed. But I wish everyone well. Hope everyone had a good day. Hope you have a good week and a good weekend. Love y'all, and take care. I will probably not see you tomorrow, but I'll try and get a video done this weekend. You guys,